Typhoon Bualoi slammed Vietnam, killing 9 and leaving 17 missing. Nearly 30,000 residents were evacuated as fierce winds tore roofs, flooded roads, and toppled trees. Authorities grounded boats, closed airports, and deployed 117,000 troops. Survivors described a terrifying night, while Pope Leo prayed for victims across the region. At least 9 people were killed, and 17 others remain missing after Typhoon Bualoi slammed into Vietnam on Monday, September 29th, forcing the evacuation of nearly 30,000 residents and disrupting daily life across central and northern provinces. The storm, packing fierce winds and heavy rain, tore through coastal communities, flooding roads, toppling trees, and ripping the roofs off homes. State media said rescue teams are searching for 17 missing fishermen lost at sea, while military units have been deployed to help with relief operations. Bualoi tracked along Vietnam's northern central coastline before making landfall early on September 29th. At 10 a.m. local time, forecasters reported the storm's centre over land near the border of An Giang and province and Laos, with maximum wind speeds weakening to 74 km per hour from 117 when it struck the coast. The Disaster Management Agency reported significant damage. 245 homes destroyed, nearly 400 hectares of rice and crops inundated, and transport links to several areas cut off. Ahead of landfall, authorities had mobilised a vast response, grounding fishing boats, evacuating more than 28,500 people, and shutting 4 coastal airports. Hundreds of flights were cancelled or delayed, including operations at Da Nang International Airport. In Da Nang, local officials prepared to relocate more than 210,000 residents, while nationwide, 117,000 military personnel were mobilised to strengthen flood defences, secure boats, and assist with evacuations.
This is the 10th typhoon this year, and it is a big one. To be honest, I was quite worried and scared before this storm hit. Personally, I am prepared and have fortified all the weak spots around my place. During the last storm, we lost a huge signboard, and it was quite dangerous when it was blown away, so this time around I asked everyone I could spare to help me strengthen the shop. Hopefully everything will turn out well.
The Joint Typhoon Warning Centre said Bualoi is the 10th storm to hit Vietnam this year, generating winds of up to 130 km per hour at peak intensity. After making landfall, the storm weakened into a tropical depression as it pushed deeper into central Laos. With a long coastline along the South China Sea, Vietnam is one of Asia's most disaster-prone nations, regularly battered by storms formed east of the Philippines. Just last week, Bualoi killed at least 10 people there before heading westward. For Vietnam, the storm is another reminder of its vulnerability and the resilience of communities bracing for a storm season that is far from over. Pope Leo, on September 28th, prayed for the victims of the devastating typhoon that struck several Asian territories during his weekly Angelus prayer at St. Peter's Square.
In recent days, a typhoon of exceptional strength has struck several Asian territories, particularly the Philippines, the island of Taiwan, the city of Hong Kong, the Guangdong region, and Vietnam. I am close to the affected populations, especially the poorest, and I pray for the victims, the missing, the many displaced families, the countless people who have suffered hardship, and also for the rescuers and civil authorities.
Meanwhile, with houses damaged and power grids knocked out as the storm brought flooding rains and huge swells, it was losing some of its strength as it headed towards Laos. Residents recount a terrifying night experience as Typhoon Bualoi makes landfall. Nguyen Tuan Vin in Cây An province as he was cleaning up debris.
I've witnessed many storms, but in terms of wind power, this is one of the strongest I've ever encountered because of its intense gusts.
Other residents said they stayed awake the whole night, fearing the door would be pulled off by strong winds as the storm raged through the night, and a gust of wind was terrifying.
The storm raged through the night. In my apartment building, most residents had to stay awake, holding onto their doors. During the previous typhoon, we didn't have to take such measures, but this time, if we didn't hold onto the doors, the wind would have blown them in. It went on like this all night. It was terrifying. In my 38 years, I haven't seen a storm with such a powerful gust of wind. I could not sleep because the sheet metal roof was shaking violently while my door was blown open. It was beyond anything I could have imagined.